Hello everybody, my name is Aidan Murphy and welcome to my dream assignment. Alright, I made my project in Photoshop and this mess that you are looking at right now has a little bit of influence from all 8 dreams that I was able to record over the course of the 3 weeks of attempting to get dreams for this assignment. So it does have influence from all 8 dreams, and I'll start right at the beginning of the dream that I had on June 15th. I wrote in my journal that I woke up solely with the knowledge that I had a dream occurring in a yellow room. That is literally the entire dream that I was able to recall, hence why this entire room is extraordinarily yellow. I don't know if it was the following night, but shortly after, I had a dream of a Star Wars duel. It was very interesting. It's what I chose to write my entire paper on. It was essentially myself and Obi-Wan Kenobi, the gentleman right here, looking very handsome, boarding some random ship and fighting people. It was quite strange. In this universe, the Star-Spangled Banner was considered racist, which I learned during the dream. Overall, very, very strange experience, but here we are. Vader and Obi-Wan did end up fighting at the end, which was fun to watch, I suppose. The next dream that I have memory of involved myself being a salesman at a Tesla store that only sells mattresses. Surprisingly, this dream actually made the most sense out of all the dreams that I had, as I had previously employed and had several interviews, or submitted an application, I suppose, and had several interviews with Tesla as a company. Didn't get the job, unfortunately. The small global pandemic happened. But so the fact that I did have interviews with Tesla ended up influencing this dream, I'd imagine, as well as my girlfriend and I, who you can see us right there. We bought a mattress together quite recently as well, so I'd imagine that also has some influence on that occurring. The next dream that I had involved me being at a camp with my 2 friends, Zach and Bishoy, right here in the cage. Essentially, at this camp, it was basically a camp from hell where they got put in some sort of detention, which involved getting locked in a cage, and I had to save them. Everything was dark and scary, hence why they looked so scared. And yes, I did have them take special pictures so that I could Photoshop them inside of this weird-looking cage, obviously. The next dream that I had was about my girlfriend and I shopping for Cliff Bars. This came about after we got back from a hike recently, and I had a Cliff Bar, and my girlfriend had a Cliff Bar, and I learned that she really enjoys Cliff Bars. Specifically, I don't know if you can see right here, boom, there we go, white chocolate macadamia nut Cliff Bars. Those happen to be her favorite. And I understand that this Photoshop looks very strange and very sloppily put together, but it took about 7 hours for some reason. And that's partly because of this next part of the dream, with this mix between, it's like a Frankenstein Oompa Loompa right here that's actually supposed to just be Zac Efron. In this dream, I met Zac Efron at a grocery store, but it actually turned out to be a grocery store inside of a Home Depot. It was very strange. This is why my girlfriend and I look so happy, because we're meeting Zac Efron. And if you're wondering why he looks so strange, that's because this is Zac Efron's head on top of Zac Efron's body, taken from a different picture, on top of Tom Holland's legs. So that is basically why that looks so stupid. And the final dream that I had was about a flag store, some sort of antique flag store, hence the flags that are hanging on the wall behind Obi-Wan Kenobi. The store was called the American Dream, and it was a very strange place. It was kind of falling apart, and I think that this had to do with some old building that my girlfriend and I had driven past a few nights prior. In that dream, I had a nickel in my pocket that featured the museum that we were in, so I gave it to them for a collection. I have no idea. Overall, this was probably one of the strangest assignments that I had ever done, because I had to take a deep dive inside of my apparently very confused mind. Though everything apparently did make sense once I dug a little bit deeper into it. But I hope you enjoyed this nonsense, and I look forward to seeing everybody else's projects.